Hey guys, so this video isn't necessarily going to be about the Wi-Fi Pineapple Pager, which Zombie Joe's theme looks amazing on this yellow. Don't you agree? What it's really going to be about is the Hak5 BashBunny. And all last week, I was trying to figure out a video that would combine one Hak5 device with another Hak5 device. This one isn't really going to be used for any special hacking or anything in this video. It's going to be acting as a rogue access point. And in this, I'm bad with my words. You guys know this. So I'm going to stumble around a lot. Please try to keep up and follow along. I'm still new to this video thing. Anyway, so I try to make my videos as practical as possible, but this one is not going to be very practical yet, I don't think. What my goal is for this video is to get some mind spinning and to write some more payloads for this thing, because this is a pretty powerful device if you know how to use it. And with the advancement of computer security now, we need to update some of these payloads in the repository. It's not quite up to par yet. I think the last update I checked was like 2 months ago on some random payload, but like most of them are the newest payload update on this. I think the newest one was like 2 years ago. So hopefully this gets some mind spinning, because you can do all kinds of things with this, especially geofencing. I highly suggest looking up geofencing if you don't know what that is. It's awesome. Anyway, so let's get back to the video. What we're gonna do is we're gonna not go into settings. We're gonna set up an evil WPA, which I have it. It's gonna be test, and the passphrase is gonna be password 123, which is stupid. Anyway, but I'm gonna plug my BashBunny in so I can show you this little silly payload I wrote. And basically, you've done your recon. You know the SSID of the target, but you're unable to get in for whatever reason. You got an outdated word list, or you decided not to get into the Wi-Fi network because you don't want to add a new device to their main network. It might raise some flags or something. So your next step of engagement in this made-up scenario that I came up with is you are going to have to physically go inside the building. If you've done your recon right, you already know where your target's at, and it should be easy peasy. And I popped my BashBunny into the computer. I'm going to show you this little payload that I wrote. Real simple stuff, but you can still obfuscate code and whatnot. I can never say that word right, but to help get past some defenses and stuff like that. You can spin up web servers and have the BashBunny pull files off of the web server. And whatnot. For some reason, it's not reading. Of course, Mondays, right? Let's try it again. Sometimes it just doesn't like what USB I put it in. I don't know. While I'm doing that, I'm going to check to make sure I'm on my rogue access point on that. I'm going to be off of I'm going to be disconnected on our target machine. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you this really goofy payload I wrote. So it's in Ducky script. And all it's doing when you plug it in, it's going to check to see what drive this Wi-Fi.xml file is on, and it's going to run it. Add a profile, and it's going to make the computer connect to it. Here's the XML file I made. Super simple. Easy stuff. Go ahead and close that out. We won't be needing that any longer. All right, so what we do now is sure I'm still on that network. Okay, 237 is my IP address. Anyway, we are going to put this in switch 2 position, plug it into our target computer, and I'm gonna let you see what it does here. I don't know if you can see that it's not connected to anything. All right, and it's gonna start doing its thing. Like I said, don't come at me, guys. This is super simple stuff, but this is just a video showing that there's possibilities to making this a lot better and actually put it into a practical sense. So now that we're on that network and it's on this network, we can run nmap. Yeah, there we go. We can run nmap off this, or we can do it off the computer. Probably do it off the computer. And putting it on our own road network is also a pretty good idea, because sometimes if you don't know what you're doing with nmap, you could be running a very noisy scan like this, and it can also throw some flags for their blue team. Sometimes it's not very likely, but it does get noisy sometimes. I might have to cut that out. All right, let's run this again. I need to quit naming things test. So we're gonna let this nmap scan run. And hopefully this will get better. So just like I said in the last nmap scan, some people can run noisy nmap scans if they're not careful, and it'll throw up some flags on the company's blue team. It's probably not likely, but if you are new or you don't know what you're doing quite yet, like some of the things I'm doing right here, it will be a noisy scan. So that's another advantage of having this on your rogue access network, is for noisy scans. This thing needs to be running a little bit faster though. There we go. Now that we're on the right network, there is our computer. You see it's on the home lab network. It's a Microsoft. What other things that we can find here? So this right here, 3389 port. That's wide open. You know what you can do with that? You can RDP into it. Well, remote desktop. Where are we at? There we go. And I'm going to hit enter, but I'm going to pull my phone away because it's going to dox me until I change the user. So I'm going to click other user. It's not the fastest running thing. Okay. So let's say we ran our responder. And as we know from my last video, admin will get you in. All right, we're back. Sorry for the cutaway. I don't know what happened. Anyway, we are in the target machine. And let's just say you didn't know the Wi-Fi password. You can do it. You can go into command as administrator is one way. I mean, there's scripts for the BashBunny. You should have got that anyway. So this is just a whole made up scenario. I'm just wanted to show a video on using two devices together for the same goal. So this is moving so fast. Anyway, we're gonna do that. Show profile name equals, since we've done our recon, we already know their main SSID is unknown device. And then we're going to do key equals clear. And then right here, you can see, whoops, trying to zoom in. Right here is the Wi-Fi network. So one last thing I wanted to show you, since we saw that SMB was also open on our mmap scan, we're just going to run SMB map real quick. Capital H for your host, 172.16.52.183 is our target. Tag U, username, password, and there you go. It shows. Looks like we got a few shares open. And like I showed you in the last video, how to get into that. But there you have it for this goofy little video that's not too practical, but I hope it spins up some minds on writing some payloads for some of the older devices like this to work in tandem with that. So let's bring back some of the older stuff to work with the newer stuff and make things a lot better. I don't know. I'm a little crazy, so I'd like to see what you guys come up with. I hope you guys like this words are hard. I hope you guys like this video, and please like, share, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and thank you for watching.